Hey all, welcome to Newspaper Breakdown. It is the 25th? 25th? I've written down the 23rd for some reason. Oh no, that is 25, yeah. Couple of news stories to go through, as always. We'll start with Twitter. It's always fun to talk about that hellscape. Love the place, of course, at Ashley Haden. Twitter has announced a general amnesty for suspended Twitter accounts after doing a poll on Twitter. So Musk has done a poll to all of his bigots that follow him, saying should we allow more bigots on, and surprisingly, they all said yes. Who would have guessed it? They will be allowed back as long as they have not broken the law or engaged in too much spam. This is because he wants money. This is it. If you get all the people who were banned back, I would say a majority of them are going to get themselves one of those sweet, sweet blue ticks. And that's what he's hunting for. There's no other fucking reason, because doing this and allowing the worst fucking people, the misogynists, the racists, the hate pushers, the extremists, just the fucking absolute cesspool that has already been. I mean, it's like the toxic part of the toxic lake. That's what we're getting here. The part that you can't even swim through, because if you try to, you're just left with bones. They're going to be the ones who are allowed back. People that even Twitter, which, as most social media platforms have been, is there to help push hate. Even Twitter has gone to these people, nah, too much. Absolute too much. And they're going to be allowed back in because Musk has made a terrible mistake purchasing Twitter, and he's doing his best to not fucking lose all of his money. Keeping with stupid ideas, over in San Francisco, the police department has proposed that it be allowed to use robots with deadly force while responding to incidents. Obviously, no one in the San Francisco Police Department has ever seen a film. The department, which currently uses remote-controlled devices for area inspection and bomb disposal, wants to extend that for training and simulations, criminal apprehensions, critical incidents, executing a warrant, or during suspicious device assessments. Now, I mean, criminal apprehension, you've got fucking police coming after you. Turn around. I mean, already, it's just dumb. The department's newer robots can be added with weapons like shotgun shells, machine guns, or fucking grenade launchers. And this is the thing with the American police. Every single one of them has watched something like fucking Die Hard and thought, yeah, that's me. That's fucking me. That's who I am. That's what we're gonna fucking do. Here we go. Let's go fucking kill some people. Every one of them wants to be an action hero, but the fact is they're just bigots who struggle to count. And now they want to be given fucking robots. And the thing is, robots take over. There's a chance they're not going to be as bigoted as the current police force in the West. And it is the West. Oh, that's a lie, actually. That is a lie. Police force everywhere. Can't start saying it's the West when you remember that in Iran you have the morality police. Just the fucking police force as a whole. It seemed like such a good idea at the time, but it turns out a police force is a shit fucking idea. Well, we got non-consensual deep fake pornography and downbrowsing will be made illegal when the online safety bill returns to Parliament next month. This is explicit images taken without consent will be made illegal, including down blousing, after the previous upskirting ban left a loophole as it failed to tackle images that were not taken with intent to photograph victims' genitals or arse. This is, I mean, this will only come in if the bill passes, and there is a chance that the online safety bill will not pass because it is not supported by all Tories. There are Tories who believe that this bill protects people for just being offended. I haven't read all of this bill yet, because it feels like the type of bill that's more for stand-up than this. So although this looks like it's a good thing, it may not go through. However, the down blousing and is the most interesting part of it, because you have a look at tax and you keep on saying, how do we keep on putting in loopholes to allow everyone to not pay their fucking tax? This is how. This is exactly how, because I mean it is human error, and we have so many fucking errors making our laws. The upskirting ban, great, fantastic ban, a ban that should have been in place years ago. However, the upskirting ban ignores all other forms of non-consensual non-consensual sexual photography. Just madness. If you put it all in together, that's what you're there. Go, fuck it. While we're here, you also can't take photos down women's tops. You can't take fucking secret photos of people on secret cameras. You can't fucking photo someone pissing. You can't put cameras in toilets. There's just so many errors that do not need to be there. Demand for rental homes across the UK have jumped by nearly a quarter in a year, pushing private renters to private rent to record levels. So rents in London, as an example, are up 22% year on year in the first 9 months. I move quite often, too often, quite honestly. It's because I do not have a lot of luck when it comes to places. And I have seen my rent over time absolutely jump, and you have to and that's for a room. That is just for a room. I mean, I've said it before, the only chance I've got of actually buying, I mean at this point, to buy a place, to buy an actual house, I'm going to have to hope that I get into a secret affair with a fucking Tory MP. It's the only fucking way. I mean, Rochelle Moore's got some money. That'd be fun. While we're here, MPs will have this is the final story, I think, yeah. No, there's not. With the rent, build more houses. It's the only thing to do, really, and gut every landlord, because they are not worthy of living. Fucking despise landlords and estate agents, the thieving fucks. There should be a law that you should only be able to get yourself into a certain amount of debt buying a second home. So when you're getting a mortgage, your first time, or just buying a house, what do you normally require as a deposit? Say 20%, 10%, 20%, something like that. If you're buying a second home, that should go up. Because if you're doing it for you want to be a landlord or something like that, you should be able to show that you can afford to do it. So you should need like fucking 50%. Because all this going, oh well, we've still got to pay our mortgages as well. Yeah, you can pay your mortgages. I mean, your mortgage isn't fucking like if you take it to I'm paying around the 800 level. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say 5 people in this house, big house, 3 levels. Let's say they're paying less. Let's say that they're all paying, say 700. Say 700. 7 times 4, that's 28. Add mine, that's 36. If your fucking mortgage is 3,600, I know you've got energy on top of that. It's just fucking ridiculous. If I had it on my own, it wouldn't be that thing. It's one of the issues that you have with buying your own place. Oh, well, your mortgage is going to be £600. Hey, mate, I can afford it. I've been paying it. Anyway, Boris Johnson and Liz Truss have joined a Tory rebellion on wind farms, creating a new big challenge for Sunak. They are both, of course, former PMs. They've put their names on an amendment calling for an end to the ban on new onshore wind farm developments. Now, if only they were ever in a position to turn this law themselves. If only they fucking could. This is one of my major dislikes about politics as a whole. Boris Johnson and Truss can come in and make itself seem like they care now, and we'll all ignore everything they did. Oh, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, look at them caring about the environment. They were literally in power. They were literally, I mean, you can't expect Liz Truss to have done anything in the 2 minutes that she had, but Boris Johnson was in there long enough to build new onshore wind farms. He had a big majority, everyone was on his fucking side, did absolutely nothing. Why? Because he doesn't care. It's all attention. Everything's about him, attention. I just think it's nice that he's back in this country actually putting his name to fucking something, instead of being paid a couple of $100,000 to talk bollocks in a different country when he should be doing his fucking job. Final story, good one for MPs, lovely for MPs, good for MPs. MPs will have nearly a week off for the King's coronation next summer. They'll have the 3rd to the 9th of May off. They've got tons of recesses coming up. I assume that the reason that they need nearly a week off is so they can all fucking take that time to suck his cock. It is disgusting. The continuation of especially Tories, one of their favourite things to say is, we wouldn't have so many people on benefits if they worked hard, but they do not want to work hard. They are work shy. I tell you who's fucking work shy? MPs. All this thing, oh no, they work really hard, mate. They have so many fucking days off, it is ridiculous. They get hardly anything done. All of their choices that they make seem to be there just to hurt poor people for some fucking reason. And now they're getting even more time off for the King's coronation. He's already king. What do you need a coronation for? Pointless exercise. Made up horse shit, right? As always, I don't do stuff on the weekend, so I'll catch you Monday. Have a good one. Bye.